Hello, my dear students. I am Krishna Kumar. Today we learn about the new topics of the synthetic fibers. First, we start with the acrylic. As we know, the acrylic is a synthetic fiber. Due to its wool-like feel, acrylic fiber is often used as a substitute for wool. The acrylic fiber has crimpy in nature and very soft and give the feeling of the warmness, and that's why it is used as the substitute for the wool. There are the different properties of the synthetic fiber as acrylic, because we know that when we prepare the wool from the natural fiber, that it can be decomposed, it can be react with the water and chemical and not get in the different color. But the synthetic wools as rayon has the several kind of the properties. It lasts for the long time, durable, and do not act it with the water and no any kind of the reactions on the chemicals. It can be easily dyed in different color, easy to washable and easy to dry, and can be maintained very easily and can be obtained in large scale. So these are the some properties of the rayon, sorry, acrylic. The acrylic knitting wool is good for baby as it is soft, warm and washable. The acrylic is also used for making acrylic for blankets and carpets. The transparent type of acrylic is used to cover car headlights, lenses, surgical equipment. So these are the some kind of the use of acrylics. So first we see here the acrylic is uh, synthetic fiber that is used as a substitute for the wool that fulfill the demand of the needs of the human beings, because the demand of the wool we cannot be obtained from the natural process, from animals, from the sheep, from the goat and the yak. We cannot be obtained the large amount of the wools to fulfill the demand of the people. So that the acrylic as a substitute for the wool as a synthetic fiber we are used here, and so that it is very popular among the peoples. Now we see the characteristics of the synthetic fibers which are common for all the synthetic fibers. The all kind of synthetic fibers are strong, durable, wrinkle resistant, light in weight, extremely fine, not attacked by moth, less expensive and readily available. So that due to this characteristic of the synthetic fiber are used in large scale. Some disadvantages also can be seen in synthetic fibers. The synthetic fiber, the pure synthetic fiber do not absorb the moisture. Synthetic fiber do not absorb sweat. Moisture not absorbed, so that the sweat also cannot be absorbed by the pure synthetic fiber. So that when we wear the pure synthetic fibers fabric, then it trap the heat in our body and we not feel the comfortable, means uncomfortable. Dangerous near fire as they catch fire easily, because we know that the synthetic fibers are inflammable substances, and so that the synthetic fibers are catch fire easily. First the synthetic fiber melt and then it one is catch fire, and so that when you see, when the synthetic fibers is first melt, it stuck with our body and then catch the fire, so our skins will affected the severe burn, and that's why we do not wear the synthetic fibers, synthetic clothes while we working into the kitchen. The another disadvantage of the synthetic fiber is they cannot be easily ironed as they melt easily, because these synthetic fibers are not heat resistant. It it get melted easily when it get the heat. Now we see the plastics. There are two types of plastic. One is thermosetting plastic, another one is thermoplastic. These plastics are also synthetic. Thermosetting plastics are known as such type of plastics which can be molded once time after making the shape of the such type of the plastics from the thermosetting plastics, it cannot be molded again, so that the thermosetting plastic are the such type of plastics which once time mold but do not further molded again and again. The thermosetting plastics are very hard and rigid. For example, bakelite and melamines are the two thermosetting plastics which are once time get molded and get the shape. After retaining their shape, it cannot be again molded. If we try to mold it into the heat, it will be cracked. It is dark in color, hard and resistant to heat and electricity. It is being widely used for the handle of kettles and pans because it is heat resistant. And in earlier time, the black telephone sets, electric switches, electric lamp, holders, pins, and plugs are made from the thermosetting plastics. Examples of thermosetting plastics: thermoset handles. A fireman uniform is coated with the thermoset plastic because it made the fire resistance. Melamine wires and electric pins. These are the some common examples of the thermosetting plastics. Now come to the thermoplastic. The thermoplastics are soft and flexible. They are not elastic like rubber and steel springs. They melt on warming and regain their shape on cooling. That means the thermoplastic is a type of the plastics that can be melted again and again, can be changed into the different shape by melting it different times. Thermoplastics can be drawn into fine fibers, molded to any desired shape, or stretched or spread as sheets. Some of the known thermoplastics are nylon, polyester, polythene, PVC, polyurethane, and polypropylene. Polytetrafluoroethylene is also one kind of thermoplastic. PTEE. The thermoplastics and their examples are here. Plastic table is made from the thermoplastic. Chairs are also made from the thermoplastic. plastic food containers, plastic toys, plastic spoons and fork, plastic cups, plastic daily use items are made from the thermoplastics. Now come to the common properties of the plastics. Resist corrosion, either thermosetting or thermoplastics. Resist high temperature, insulate heat and electricity, elastic in nature. Thermoplastic can be recycled, but thermosetting plastic cannot be recycled. Not reactive to chemical and water. Means plastics are not reactive to chemical and water. These are water resistant and soft when hot. Thank you for watching my video here. Again, uh, I come with the new video in the next class. Thank you.